Soviet nuclear missiles is eliminated. Means that the era of nuclear disarmament has begun.
We will stay the course, and we will succeed. And there can be no doubt, Operation Desert Storm is working.
Are you denying that?
We have discussed it
What
already.
more do you want, Livingston?
Enough! You disobeyed a direct order, Mr. Marshall, when it was clear your op was compromised.
With all due respect, sir, you weren't there.
And the group that compromised you, the Pantheon, you sure that's who they were?
That's what Alawi called them. When are you gonna tell us what's really going on here?
I'm asking the questions, Mr. Woods.
Sir, if you read the report, you
I
can...
read your report, Ms. Harrow. Some of it I still find hard to believe. That's why we're going to go over events again. Only this time, I want to hear it from Marshall. From the beginning.
We were in position near the Iraq-Kuwait border. Small team, me, Harrow, and Case.
Alawi is ahead of schedule.
Whoever he's meeting won't wait around for long.
No, not if it's a smuggler. I'm sure Alawi is paid top dollar to get himself out of the Middle East.
Guess it doesn't really matter. He's coming with us. Outlaw 42, we've got our eyes on the convoy. Paying the target, over.
Roger, ground. Target confirmed. Waiting on your go. Over.
Do it.
Outlaw 42, you're clear to engage. Out.
Let's go get him.
Copy, ground. Engaging and out. Here comes the traffic jam.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Marshall. The group you claim to be the Pantheon was a multinational, heavily armed paramilitary force that showed up out of the blue. At this point, you're told to wait for backup, but you decide to play cowboy instead.
We had to act fast. Our window was
Ms. Harrow,
closing.
did he or did he not disobey your order?
Yes, sir, but the accelerated timetable
That's
made
what I thought. I've come to expect this from you, but not from you.
Sir, our objective was to recover Alawi by any means necessary.
Oh, I'm
and that-
aware. So, care to explain why he's on a slab in the morgue right now?
Things got complicated.
Anything else to add?
Sir, despite breach of conduct and losing Alawi, apprehending Russell Adler is a categorical windfall.
Yes, Ms. Harrow. Bringing in a rogue operative is certainly a win. Russell Adler, the mole who betrayed us in Panama. The man responsible for your current condition, Mr. Woods. So why was he trying to tell you something in Kuwait? Bishop takes Rook. Any idea what that means?
No clue.
Okay, then. Based on Harrow's reluctant report and the withholding of critical information regarding Russell Adler, your team is suspended.
Are you for real?
It's bullshit.
As for you, Ms. Harrow, consider yourself on very, Very thin ice.
People like me and Adler are the reason we ain't speaking Russian right now.
The Cold War is over, Mr. Woods. That makes you and Russell Adler the last global gunslingers of a bygone era.
Take this time to reflect on that. Dismissed. All of you.
My office in 5.
I'd advise you not to pursue this further, Marshal.
Are you admiring your own work?
Can't believe you kept him.
Not all reminders need to be scars.
Why are we here, Harrow?
Because you know something? Care to tell me what it is you're up to?
Me and the kids just need some time away. You know, take a little trip. Reflect a little.
Look, I can cover your asses on my end best I can. But if things go sideways again, you're on your own.
Copy that.
Oh, you want?
One? Yeah. Try a dozen. Do me a favor, Troy. Don't get yourself killed.
I'll see what I can do.
If you're watching this, guess I didn't make it through. Tough shit. Something stinks around here. I couldn't put my finger on it. But now, the company's compromised. Don't think it's Menendez or the Russians or any state actor. Could be goddamn men from Mars for all I know. They're crafty. Use war and chaos to mask their stench. But once I caught a whiff, we've been in our shadow for years. All through Vietnam. Afghanistan. Russia. Even the goddamn number station. Whoever they are, they've done a hell of a job covering their tracks. Almost missed them. Almost. Putting together a file. Code names, missing documents. I didn't get the chance to hunt these bastards down. So you're gonna have to clean up my unfinished business.
920 miles today, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Rise! The things are something different.
Scheiße! I cannot take this anymore!
Finally, a good song.
Who the hell are you?
This is Maya. She's with me. Breaking you out was my plan, so you're welcome.
That you sick son of a bitch! You're supposed to be dead.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who stole my life's work. Edward Richtofen. What do you say we find him and kill him? Huh?
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Look, it'll take me some time to get their helo spun up, and we do kind of owe it.
Okay, Raptor 1. Go locate the landing pad. Peck, Strauss, hold up in the guard station. I want Richtofen's coordinates. Go to store power, and then locate this woman's brother.
Scheiße. An emergency power, the guard's computer only shows local files, and I have no desire to see what he got up to in his spare time. Yeah, Strauss, don't click that. Okay, we need main power restored to the central database if we're gonna find Myers' brother and Nathan.
Unit activated. Please
I don't wish to sound ungrateful, Peck, but your timing for this rescue mission is not ideal. Hey, I don't know why this happens, but I've spent half my life in the breeze of shit coming.
Reboot in
Welcome to Liberty Falls. Population? Well, less than yesterday. Never been so glad to see backup arrive. Hell, I'm lucky I'm still in one piece. I need you to look for survivors. Subdue any threats. Help me save this town. Copy.
one asset you can't afford to lose. Got that a bit too close, didn't I?
Max Armor.
You don't get rid of me that easy.
Insta-kill.
Green light.
Yeah, for acting like a fool.
Max Armor.
That's right. No man left behind. Patch me up. I'm one asset you can't afford to lose.
Green light.
Full power.
Goddamn group of enemies here.
Bonus points.
Green light.
Max Armor.
Is this a castle or a funhouse?
Max Armor.
Green light.
You were already hopeless, now you're headless.
Full power.
You don't get rid of me that easy.
say that was pretty damn decisive.
Max armor.
Give me something good and we'll bury the hatchet. Can I have a hatchet?
Using stim.
Green light.
Insta-kill.
Nearly slipped on your entrails.
You get the license plate, it's the only way they'll catch the son of a bitch.
Insta-kill.
What went wrong? Fuck around and find out.
Look at that right up, didn't I? Fucking ledger on me!
Control valve. Another tango identified. How many kinds of these freaks are there? What was that?
Your project Terra's security, yes? A so-called rapid response team. Not nearly rapid enough, but I knew you would come.
The little pocket of perdition that, unlike you, I am quite unable to leave.
Max Armor.
Reset when we tried to close the breach, trapping me in the dark ether. Now that you are here, we can finally end this night. My colleagues and I had 3 devices. Limited trans-dimensional gateways. Salvage what is left of them.
Insta-kill!
Whoever may find this, I want to let it be known that this community summoned this wrath upon itself. This church was a hollow vessel. Our prayers dwindled into a quiet whisper. Humans running rampant with no humility or respect. Their satanic music playing.
Double points!
That must have been Dennis Riffle. Church groundskeeper. Good guy. Seems his luck didn't stick around in the end, though. Wonder what the key's for. All right, Riffle. Let's see what you've been keeping locked up in here. A handbrake. The hell did Riffle plan to do with that? Is that a design for a weapon? Looks like you already found some of the parts. Miniature jet engine. One of ours. How the hell did he get hold of that?
Your screams are silenced!
Head for indicated location.
Setting waypoint.
I'm gonna track them attention. Keep an eye out. Need to build pressure behind that door.
well. I insist.
Need to keep checking the pressure on that crank.
No one's going to miss your ugly melon.
Eyes of the dark ether fields. You're clear. Copy. Recover that crank wheel and try again.
Your sinuses. Be still. Aid will come. Just breathe. spotted.
Disregard. Waypoint mark. Move. Cancel that.
I knew you would come. Damn it! They got their filthy claws on me.
Gonna let a valve beat you. Grab the wheel and give it another try.
Yeah, better than you. This is why they can't break us. That one's not getting back up.
Marking target location. Coordinates marked.
Feels like rush hour in my intestines. I'm an ex-COD. I know explosives when I taste them. Setting waypoint.
Pressure. Get the wheel back on there.
You think you scare me?